He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with Lynch. And he's got room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now it's Elway.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now Elway. And this is going to be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
For a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
King, Bill King. Switch.
They'll run with Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And goal at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
No touch that.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Elway now off of play action. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Elway. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Elway. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, the run with Lynch. to about the 26 here.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 26 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. A big-time drive in that situation.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Elway. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Elway to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Elway. Underneath, he's got Olsen. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Elway will throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Robinson up the middle. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Elway. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Here's Elway to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Devontae Smith from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, nice move. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And my, how the the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes second down and 5. Now it's Elway. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing now is Elway. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.